Okay, so we're back, and you have your versus mode, which you can use to pit many unlocked or unlockable characters against each other in massive battles, if you so wish. Story mode, which is what we're going to be going through, but I'm actually going to be clicking load stage 1 continue 98 because anybody who's familiar with the game might know that there's a little trick you can do where you can start the game on easy, which gives you 99 continues, quit the game, and then before you load the game again, change the option from easy to normal or hard or whatever, and then you will continue in that difficulty, that changed difficulty, with the 98 continues or 99 continues. I actually died like in 2 seconds on easy mode, so. And yes, because this is a let's play, I really can't be bothered with actually dying and having to re-record shit, so I'm just going to take it easy. It's not cheating, it's just circumventing the rules. Anyway, let's go. Yes, and I chose the character of Ginjiro, or as I used to call him when I was a kid, Jinjiro, but you know, I know better than that now, thank goodness. Let's see. Yeah, he's like the older, sort of wise ninja-y style character, martial artist. There are other characters you can choose, but we're not going to talk about them because this is my Ginjiro playthrough. Well, actually, we will talk about them, and we'll see them. So there's Han, who's a big guy with a sword, and who was being beaten up by the hamster in the last video. You have Randy, who's a small guy with the staff, who we saw in the intro video as well, and then we have Nicole, who is the pink-haired, magic-y type character. And to be fair, I don't really like any of them apart from Ginjiro, so I will use Ginjiro. And I will... These stats, I don't really give a shit. I'll raise his vitality by 1 because I died ridiculously easy last time. And yeah, so at the end of every level, or every time you save, you get points. 1 level up is 1 point. And yeah, that pretty much makes sense if you know anything about stat adding in any game ever. Here we go. Stage 1, Awakening. Yeah, that's Han there. Man, I used to play this game so many times. I never actually bought the game when I was a kid. I was actually 11 years old when this came out. Wow, a long time ago. I used to rent it from the local Blockbuster, much like I did with Panzer Dragoon 2. The story is rather superfluous, but we might as well go for it. There's Randy. I think his name's Randy. There's Nicole. 4 playable characters. It's evening. The Royal Knights are coming! And this is a mysterious character who I believe we can actually play as at some point. Well, not at some point, but if you meet the requirements, she becomes a playable character as well. Damn right. Oh, and the first of many great sound effects in this game. Yeah, I love that sound. So, mysterious sword, yada yada yada. This is not why people came to watch it, so yeah. You can actually stay in here and get leveled up if you wish. So, there are 3 planes. Nearest plane, middle plane, furthest away plane, and it's just a way of either avoiding enemies or attacking enemies and adding depth to the proceedings. Or you can just dance with them by like jumping in. But we've got fireballs. Oh, there we go, I got hit, so it's time to attack. Or get attacked. I must warn you, I'm not very good at this game. And there we go, one of our special moves. Enemies are stunned. This game is all about the spam. So yeah, I think that was a block. Whoa, not a very good one. I can spin. I'm really bad at explaining these because it's like, And we've got slowdown. That isn't actually a function of my emulator. That's actually a function of just the game itself. There we go. I'll be spamming that move a lot. And as you can see, I actually got hit by the character who's supposed to be fighting with us. What happens in this game is that you can't directly attack characters you fight with who are on your side, but if you happen to get affected by some sort of status, for instance, if I got set on fire, then that would make me, that would remove my immunity from my own teammates' attacks, which would allow me to get hit. And because basically nearer the end of the game, well actually not nearer the end of the game, but all through the game there are massive clusterfucks of being on fire or electrocuted or turned to ice or whatever, chances are you will get smacked by your friends a lot of the time. Great music in this game, I must admit. Wow! Breaking it down. Alright, we'll meet at the graveyard. Now we're going to destroy some barrels. And there we go, just iced some fools there. I don't know what he's saying, but I always am like, Natama Husengi. I know it's completely wrong, so if anybody actually knows what he's saying, please leave a comment. I will not say it correctly, but I will be thankful for knowing. And we have the death. And this is quite a nice sadistic game actually, because if a character dies, as long as you keep them in the air and juggle them, you can still hit them, and they will just continually scream and bleed. So if you want, you can just be really evil and just not let somebody die and just continually try and kill them. I think we must get some points for destroying barrels. So I'll try and show you some of his other attacks. Okay, so that's a heavy... Oh! Okay, so if I press the Z button, or Z button, whatever you prefer, it will bring up a little option to do some magic, and we can have... Oh, you can choose different... It's all elemental magic, basically, so we've got some ice magic. Oh, well, that didn't really work too well. That's a really good attack if you level it up. You get massive chains of that. But this is really amateur hour again, like most of my playthroughs. Yay! Fucking kicking ass! And I can also do an uppercut, which you've probably already seen, and I can do this. But it's like a, I think that's like a fireball motion that is, to do that. And I can spin forward like that into a giant cannonball. I'll punch you in the fucking face! I do admit that this game is probably not the most conducive to actually just watching, because it's like just massive amounts of spam, but like I say, I'm just doing this because I have the time and I was going to play the game anyway. And of course, if you have more people playing with you, you can... Come on! There's no Zingy! Right. And I can do my ninja disappearing technique. Way.